Greetings all.
Good morning.
As you can see, my beautiful Doo is back.
Hi. Been busy working, sorry.
Yeah, and needing to knock out a little bit. This week has been really crazy though for both of us.
Yeah.
It felt kind of, we did great.
Yeah.
Because we've kind of done the mirrored opposites and we know what to do and use our tools, but
It was the moon energy
Yeah,
too.
the energy
it was
that
heavy.
was- yeah.
The first night of the full moon, when I come home, I was just swamped. It was like,
yeah.
I mean, if you guys believe in full moon energy, it does take a lot out of you. And I'm not getting any younger, but I'm getting a little bit wiser, and I know not to mess with the moon.
We're making our peace with the moon. Ooh,
Oh, there you
already. Oh, I guess we've decided already. We've got somebody up in their head. Mr. The Garbage Pail Kids.
All right. Awesome.
So Stace let me start on the Garbage Pail Kids since moon energy and work and the busyness of our lives were getting us. But we've already got somebody presenting here that Spirit wants us to talk to about they're either in battle or they've won the battle and are going now what? This is air energy, the air up there. So,
Okay.
all right, baby.
All right.
So
Sounds good.
I guess Spirit's like, get to work, chop chop.
Yeah, get to work. Got to do the fives.
Gotta do the vibes. All right.
We
So,
are making for a healing planet, a healing place. You know,
Yep.
we're here for that, and yeah, I think that sometimes we do get a little bit anxious. But
Yeah.
that's okay. We're human. We're all human beings.
yeah. And already, this is somebody that really wants to talk or wants Spirit to talk to them, my mom is saying.
Oh.
6 of Cups has flown out for this person that I'm going to put on your downline, and the King of Cups. All right, so yeah, we're definitely going to need to get some more storyline because I'm discovering that the way some of these cards come out, last week, without you next to me, Voodoo, my mom did a whole downline spread, or over the weekend, she did a whole downline spread that the reading was backwards. And
Well,
So-
the things, I guess I'm in neither world that everything is not forward or backward. You know?
That's right. Time does not exist for them on the other
That's
side.
right.
So, also, I think we should take a moment while we're considering these things here to thank all the new subscribers
Yes,
to our
thank you.
channel.
Thank
We
you.
always forget to ask people to like and subscribe,
Yes.
but I kind of feel like, for me, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and that's how spiritualism works. Your people will always find you. Ah, look at the
Spirit.
Whoever this is, you are just literally throwing your cards at us. Which way did that come out, baby?
That way.
6 of coins. Okay.
Somebody's money.
Somebody's money. Okay, we've got a 6 of cups with the King of Cups and then the 6 of coins. And then the overview here is 5 of swords. So, wow. Oof. Okay. Not even letting me get to it, babe.
I'm just like really like I've had enough
There.
rest. I feel very good.
This is a very smart person, the Hierophant. But it's also somebody that's very traditional, babe. Aren't these funny? I don't know
That
if you,
is hilarious.
I don't know if you had any time to see any of those messages that I put up, but I did explain that the dudes in our generation
Would understand.
the Garbage Pail Kids much more so than the Cabbage Patchers.
Yeah.
So
This is for the guys out here that need
this
to
really is,
let go, and we're in a
or those carrying strong male energy.
right.
The Hierophant is being told to heal. Heal themselves, Hierophant. Traditional person.
Yeah.
Going in healing mode. I just love seeing these old, things that I don't really feel they're old. I just feel they make us youthful. But
Yes,
I
yes.
know that they're things that we can connect to from our childhood, which I think is awesome.
Well, like the other day, I think it was yesterday, I was just looking at stuff, and the Garbage Pail Kids came out 40-some years ago.
Yeah.
That's all that tells you.
Yeah, how old we are.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Okay.
oh no.
Okay. So, long story short, we have a King of Cups that is also the Hierophant. who is trying to heal from some old heartbreaks, basically, and also a relationship that they feel cost them pentacle energy. So both things that they're taking in terms of time and in terms of actual 3D money. So and my mom is saying the Hierophant is somebody that typically has a very, very, very generous heart, and they're still trying to heal from a very highly soulmated connection, she's saying. So trying to see if there's anything that I should be grabbing in terms of, try not to hit this too, trying to see if there's anything that I should be grabbing in terms of extra clarification, or if this is a no, my mom is saying kipperish. She's saying this is the story itself, that we have somebody that has a Hierophant that's more traditional, in the traditional religions, military, things like this, that's trying to heal themselves from a broken Six of Cups connection. So now I'm going to see if we can get this person a little bit more from the kipperish, so they can recognize themselves.
Thank you.
Opposition. Yeah. My mom is saying in their former connection.
Oh.
This is somebody in the traditional. My mom is saying read this as somebody that is highly attached to like the traditional religions.
Oh. The faith to move mountains, right?
Yes.
And the faith of a mustard seed. So you got like mustard seeds and mountains.
Yep.
There you go.
Here we go. We've got abundance, which makes sense because the pentacle energy came out for this person. The feeling, I've gotten a variant or a version of this, babe,
Right.
just from the Raven reads the past couple of nights. Like there's somebody in our collective really, really, really struggling to understand,
Let go.
and to understand that, you know, if you see this, babe,
Yeah.
this is what they trust. In this lifetime, what they trust is
Material?
material. Correct, material.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is where money comes into is like just trading rocks,
Yeah,
stones, pebbles, and stuff. And, you know, back in the day when trade and barter.
that's what it's keeping them. Yeah, exactly.
So, as us natives, we would trade and barter, you know, but there was no greed. We knew nothing of money. Money is always going to be there. It's going to be there in the end and in the beginning and the beginning and the end. But it's, you know, we cannot let it consume us. I mean, we are the consumer, but that.
Yeah, it's really hard though when you're trying to awaken, I think, to understand that. And then when you get into other things like manifesting, especially if you want to manifest more things into the 3D realm, well, you typically need something that you see.
Right.
So it's harder for this person, whoever this is out there, to understand that only looking at this type of energy, and spirit light is going on, only looking at this type of energy keeps them in bondage. So we have somebody that's watching us, my mom says, that is really struggling with this concept. So we keep kind of getting pulled back over here, and she's saying that this is somebody that needs the pews and the building.
Yeah.
This is somebody that needs pews and buildings, she's saying. So, it's time for you to move on from that. Spirit's saying,
Let go.
time to let go and let that God that you keep talking to, my mom says, in the pews, while you're sitting in pews and in those four walls.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like I've always asked, like, are you godlike? You know, and then when, you know, I do ask about if Joshua was a Christian, you know. No, he wasn't. So,
He was not.
No. So.
Yeah.
And he were supposed to be godlike.
Yep. Whoever this is, for them, while they are currently here on this plane, these are the only things that they focus on. Is
Maybe they're having trouble with their faith, you know, they're.
yeah. I mean, we've seen that too as well. So, but they're not seeing that keeps them in a very specific kind of bondage. Is what my mom is saying here. That it's something that they need to move on from. They need to move on specifically from this whole storyline. They are the Hierophant. This is why this came out for them, is because they are a Hierophant. They are somebody that's highly religious. And I swear, I think I've seen this before in one of our reads, but they're allowing specifically these things to keep them in bondage, because what they trust is the work. My mom is saying they trust only in things which keep them forever busy, that create pentacle energy, things like this for them. And then they're opposed to hearing, you know, she's saying it's so weird because they watch us on tarot, and they watch other tarot people too.
Well, I'm going to say something, considering what's going on with bondage.
Yeah.
And with the big thing right now, everybody's talking about is 86.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
86 your bondage. That means to let go and get rid of. And it doesn't mean to kill somebody. It means it's out. You're out of bondage.
Yes.
So you're out of.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yep. And what I see here is that the other side wants to help this person heal and recognize that these things that used to be relevant for them in terms of how they earned coins and how they viewed the world are just no longer serving this person.
Right.
Because they can see and they can hear that this person continues to try and do things in a way that just no longer feels right or relevant to their soul. So
Right.
I'm really surprised we didn't get the juggling stuff again.
I mean, these words, abundance and the Hierophant, all that,
Yeah.
it's, you know, it's great to have, I mean, from where it's probably honored to have wealth and stuff like that and how people view it, but you can't take that stuff once you're gone.
That's exactly what I said the other day. And it seems like, and what my mom is saying, as we continue to build our small collective, this is something that we're going to see quite a bit, particularly with our male population. She said, because that is what she's saying, tell Stace, think about how your parents raised you. You know, like he and I were both raised in Methodist church, one way or the other.
Yep.
But we were also raised as our whole entire generation. Think about how young our parents were kicking us out and forcing us into...
Go out and play. Go outside and play.
Yeah, but I mean, she's talking about like when we were 18, hey, you're now old enough to go work and, you know, have a job, you know, and not necessarily ones that were soul fulfilling, she's saying.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those mistakes of generations that like our whole entire generation got kicked into believing that these sorts of things, babe, were what it was all about, okay? Our parents booted us into the matrix very, very, very young. Well before any of us were ready to take and apply, well, but what does my soul feel? And so now we've got the other side working with us to try and help us understand that it's time to move away from those old things, because those old things no longer serve us. And so whoever this is,
Let go and give away. That's what I'm thinking.
yes, whoever this is, they want you to understand that they want you to heal from these old ideologies. And she says, we'll see this crop up, especially while we're in the smaller stage, because they really want to help whoever this is figure out how they move on and move forward from that, okay? She's saying that this person is still going back and forth with an old soulmated energy, and I swear I just gave a similar message the other day. But she says there's more to show them. So, yes, more sacred woundings to help them understand. Okay. And she's asking that we be patient when we see that we've got a real struggling person, because well, you know what, in our generation, she's asking me to say something that I will often say to our generation and those of us that are older. Did you learn to tie your shoe the very first time that you were shown how to tie your shoe? If not, understand that this is going to continue being something that is necessary for you to continue working on. All right. This is in the upside down, something you haven't considered yet, for whoever this is for. Needing to address a fear of being perceived shows up as anxiety about how others view you, often rooted in past criticism or feeling misunderstood. It may manifest as self-consciousness, people-pleasing, or hiding your true self, urging you to embrace authenticity and release the need for validation over time. This fear can cause you to shrink or perform instead of simply being seen as who you are. It's exactly what we were just saying. This person is so fearful of being perceived. This person, the Hierophant person, is so fearful of how their community, how their people that are around them will perceive them, because and doing something in opposition to, other than, hey, I'm here to earn money, and I'm here to have my 2-week vacay, and I've got the wife and 2.5 kids and the dog, and this, that, and the other, if that makes sense. You're so fearful of how people will perceive you if you go ahead and step outside, start realigning all those chakras. It's called a Kundalini awakening is what it is. Mm-hmm. Do a Kundalini awakening and then realize that you and your soul are able to speak to the other side and find out what it is you actually need. This is somebody that doesn't understand that faith, babe, looks like something different to many, many, many people, and they continue to fight against something that their soul is telling them, and yet they watch tarot. It's just so my mom is saying be patient with that, but right now you're fearful of how your community will perceive you, and so you haven't thought of flipping this into the upright so that you may understand that, pretty much like Stace and I, we don't care. We know where the bad habits have come from. We know where the old behaviors have emanated from. We know what's been passed along generationally speaking. And we also know that our Illuminati stuff is a large part of it. So this person, they want you, truly, whoever this is, they want you to learn to heal and to stop thinking of yourself and perceiving yourself as just this, as just inside of, my mom is saying, stuck inside of the 4 walls and sitting at the pews. It's not necessary, because this is all that's doing. Literally you are doing this to yourself at this point. I wonder if it would be helpful for this person to know that when you come online and you do a Kundalini awakening, these days there's obviously major technology in which we can communicate across one to the other and explain to each other how you're not alone in those awakenings. So, you know, it does feel lonely at first. That's kind of the crummy part, because if you are in a very traditional society where there's a lot of energy that's just, I mean, you know, that makes you feel like in order to be a part of that society that you're sitting in, that you must be all of these things. Somebody that's a great money maker, somebody that goes and sits inside of the pews, even though you know you don't want to be there anymore, even though you know that those things make you feel like you're still bounded or bonded or in bondage to those things. Know that there are great gifts. Yeah, my mom was saying, tell you, trust that moving on, she says, trust that moving on, you are going to find abundance in whole new ways. So, abundance in all sorts of varieties, and believe it or not, the universe will still continue taking care of you, because the universe on the other side recognizes that that pentacle energy is still what's so heavy right now. It's in process of changing in terms of just like, I don't know, Bitcoin and all this other stuff, you know, to where we won't have hard dollar cash or things like that anymore. But you know, while that's still going on, this person can't see, you know, that future piece of, but if I leave this, then that's my security. So do you got any other thoughts on this?
Oh yeah, just because it's
Right on
trying and
yeah. Oh, exactly what I just said. The Dala is not forever. He was being told that. Love yourself. We're in a modern universe. It's time to let go and let spirit energy. Oh, I love this. Spirit energy is wealth. Give to what is needed. Oh, I love this. And I think what's needed for this person right now is for them to first consider what is best for them versus what's best for the society that they're standing inside of, the community. And Stace and I understand this well, because we are in a, you know, a rural community where we have a lot of
spirit.
Yep, spirit. Where we have a lot of old heart energies that very, very, very oftentimes, you know, nope, you show up for church on Sunday, well, this is our church.
Yeah.
You know, stepping outside
walls,
is our church.
And the walls, you know, going outside, looking at the sky, looking at trees, nature, Mother Earth, Creator has given us this this very good gift that we need to take care of, this planet. That is our abundance. That is our wealth, is to take care of Mother Earth as she takes care of us.
Yes, and one another right there.
Yes, and community, you know. Give back to your community. Go do something.
Yes.
Volunteer, do something.
Yes. You know? I think I may have said that the other day. See,
Yes.
look, I mean,
I'm catching up,
he's
sorry.
Catching up, but you know what? He's getting the message. Check
Yes.
this out, baby, what they pull.
10-10.
Spirit is encouraging you to pull a wheel.
Oh,
okay?
check that out.
Because 10-10. Yes, freedom 10 miles on the sign there, and you got 10-10. It's time for you to take freedom into your own hands and get yourself out of the bondage. See that? I didn't even notice that. I love it when you sit next to me, baby. All right, but you got 10-10. Okay? That's a wheel. That is a wheel spin, my friend.
You're on the Wheel of Fortune.
Yes. And it says, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization. This is exactly what they're asking them to do. Movement and self-realization, and it's time to take action to unconditional love. Do you know who
Love
gets
yourself.
You have yes, you're the first person that gives yourself unconditional love.
Exactly.
So it's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. trust in the process. So this person keeps, you know, is they're literally trying to get you to heal from these old ideas that they can see. This person is like actively thinking like, but I'm here in this location where I have to do blah, 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 because it's the community I'm in. It's the community we're in too, and we don't at all. And we get along with our neighbors just fine, and we understand that their preference is to go,
Love thy neighbors.
Yeah.
Yasha would say.
And we're fine with whatever, you know, they seem to need the four walls. We don't, but we don't. So, and I think they see us out there throwing our old sage ashes back into the universe, and they never tell us that they think that we're weird. They just let us do what we do. So I'm gonna do, babe, do you feel something on your side?
Yes,
actually?
I do.
Because I was trying to grab
Yes,
these
I do.
other.
Yes, I do.
And I think
And
I
it's
was
not, I'm
told
not,
that we're
being,
gonna
not being
occasionally-
out of being, but I think this is calling to me for some reason.
Okay, but well, you haven't been here in a
Yes,
minute to
yeah.
give us one of
She
those
missed me.
fun little. I did. I missed him so much. He's my doo-doo foo-doo, and I love him so much.
I love her very much too. Mwah. I love you.
Yep. All right, let's see what we get.
All right, so we can see what we get. All right, here we go. Sweetie. The curse.
The curse. Oh goodness. Oh, and that's got a mirrored person. You should really.
That is.
Oh, what
I
is
think
that?
that's that movie. Where the girl pops out of the TV.
Oh, is that the ring?
Yes.
Oh.
And Ben told me the other day that movie creeped the hell out of him when him and his dad watched it together.
Oh wow, Ringu. Oh yeah, Ringu. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ringu is the Japanese version, right?
It's same
yeah,
thing.
it's the same thing. Okay. All right. This asks us to consider everyone's sphere just takes on a life of its own, and that's exactly what they're saying. This person is very, very, very fearful of stepping outside of, the traditional stuff.
Right.
It says, how does a curse begin and how does it spread? The deeper and darker the well of emotions from which it springs, the more powerfully transmissible it can become. Why not pop in the tape and press play? Question. Sometimes we secretly welcome the worst, but are we ready to do what we must before it comes crawling for us? And then did you pull that in the upright, baby?
Yes, I did.
It says no good can come of this. Steer clear. So this person really has themselves, my mom is saying, now, she loves it, she pulled this one. This person truly has themselves convinced as the Hierophant, she says, that there is no other. This person utilizes the traditional religions, she's saying, and has themselves fully convinced that this is the only way that one can do a back and forth with spirit.
Right.
Whoever this is that watches tarot. She said, so it's kind of the weirdest thing in the world that they even watch tarot. We don't know who you are, but this is what keeps coming to you, is it's okay to understand that there are so many different types and ways. It's not that they're putting down on the way that you're choosing to do it, but she's saying it's more that you have convinced yourself to like a scary level. She's saying like a scary level, whoever this is, that you can't heal from those old things that you were like raised in. She's saying they were raised in this, they believe in this, but she says you don't see where the attachment of this piece comes in to where you're doing the traditional Hierophanting. She said your soul keeps telling you that you see it right here. She's saying these three pieces, you're not understanding the connection, that wherever this person is at, they're not making the connection yet between how their traditional religion following and their fear of doing something new keeps them inside of this. Okay? Your fear is keeping you trapped inside of this. You think that there is no other way. And she said, and yet they watch tarot.
There you go.
Like tarot keeps showing them, the other side keeps showing them, okay, over and over and over again, that it's okay to take a spin at the wheel. Okay? But they're so fearful of, and they haven't considered this, that they need to flip that into the upright, that you're so fearful of being perceived a certain way inside of your own community if you make that movement. So they continue to, she's saying, they continue to insist and persist upon, you know, there's no other way to speak with God, with Yeshua, with, you know, and Yeshua is an ascended master.
Yes, exactly.
People that do what we do, we believe Yeshua's an ascended
Yes.
master.
Yep.
He knew how to talk to the other side.
Exactly.
So, she's saying, research Abraham Hicks. Research Abraham Hicks so that you understand why Stace and I are so into spiritualism, metaphysics, that understanding and that notion that we can speak to the other side.
Into the void.
Yeah, into the void. Because there's things, well, Abraham Hicks actually refers to it as the vortex.
There you go.
One of my favorites is Mia Bialik. Mia Bialik takes everything from a scientific perspective, which I love. You know, to me, it just satisfies, you know, the part of me that I love learning. I love learning new things. I love, you know, as much as I can while I'm on this side. So try one of the two of those just to see, just to research for yourself. Maybe you're more of somebody that needs to see the hard proof evidence that in fact we can speak to the other side. She's saying that right now wherever this person is,
Mm-hmm.
they're the type of people that they watch tarot,
Right.
but they often will say, oh, that's you talking to the devil, versus us having an understanding of metaphysics and nature and things that she's saying, you need to know that anyone can talk to the other side if they are open to it. She's saying that this person, the number one way that, because of their fear of being how they'd be perceived, and they won't even consider it at this moment, keeps themselves from being able to speak to the other side.
Right.
Now, my mom is saying to ask you, what do you think you're doing when you do this? And you follow along with whoever is standing in front of you. What do you think you are doing when somebody says, hey, I need a prayer chain, hey, I need a, you know, what is it that you think? Do you think they don't hear you on the other side? Of course they do. They hear, they see, but they're just trying to help this person understand. There's no need to be stuck inside of four walls. Step outside into the sun. As Stace said, Mother Earth, they hear you even better. Okay, when your feet are touching, when your bare feet are touching the ground, and you're asking for things, you know, metaphysics wise, you are literally doing exactly what you believe and perceive in your mind to only be doing this. So she's saying this is somebody that thinks that if you can talk to the other side,
Right.
that then you're summoning demons or something like this.
No.
Not unless you're trying to dark cast, you know, not unless you're saying, oh, I want so and so to, you know, and you're meddling around in people's free wills, but asking for things for yourself and operating in kindness and love and compassion, the universe sends you back more of that because they're listening on the other side. So this person's really struggling. Try Abraham Hicks and try Mia Bialik. Mia Bialik is like amazing at looking at it from a very scientific, skeptical kind of approach. So whereas her husband's more like us, in that we see it as very valid and functional, operational. So she's like, thank you for being patient with this person. I'm just going to pull them.
Fire, water, air, and earth.
Yes, those are all the elements. They're all around you. You can see them. The math. if metaphysics is all around you, for whoever this is for. Okay? Okay. Look at that, babe.
Yes.
You want to read that, what that is to them, or show them?
Starry Night, Acceptance, 41.
Acceptance, 41. What did I do with the, oh, I pulled this one. Yeah, I pulled the Sacred Forest. So you've got 41. 4 and 1 is 5. And you started this off with Spirit asking you to do a 5. So,
5.
and 5 and 5 together is 10. That's the wheel. All right, Starry Night, Acceptance. Let's get on over to 41.
41.
41. All right. Through the pine boughs, 1,000 stars shine brightly overhead. In the stillness of the night, you can hear the soft songs, each star with its own melody, all notes coming together as one glorious song. You feel your spirit rise as this canticle of the cosmos showers down on you. Okay, this is somebody that is struggling with letting their spirit rise. Okay.
Yeah.
You know that you have a place on the planet that is unique and remarkable. Allow blessings of the Creator to cascade into your being. You are so very worthy of this grace and so much more. Embrace all parts of yourself. Accept your majesty. There are times when it may be challenging to fully accept yourself just as you are. Yet when you don't honor all parts of yourself, you are denying yourself a full experience of life. There are no wrong answers. Each one allows you to grow as a spiritual being. And that's exactly what they're talking to.
Acceptance.
Yes, accept that you are capable of growing as a spiritual being. You have it in your mind, my mom says, that all things must come from this particular tradition. But she's saying, what do you think the lady on this card is doing when she folds those hands? When a pastor, when a deacon, when somebody in one of these traditional religions is saying, let us all pray together. You're literally taking a collective of people and sending up prayers to the universe and asking for things like healing, blessings, things like this. That's all metaphysics is asking the universe back and forth. And nobody has to sit inside of 4 walls. If you're most comfortable doing that, that's okay. But here we see somebody that thinks that that's the only way. And my mom is saying, no, it's not true at all. Look how beautiful this card is. Look at all that blue. Look how peaceful this is, okay? People that do metaphysics, that are into spiritualism,
Excuse me.
our native cultures, our indigenous cultures that are into just being one with the universe, with Mother Gaia, those aren't people that typically that you'll find being like, oh, hey, well, let me call so-and-so and demonize, you know. No, we know dark energy does not interest us. So check out Abraham Hicks and Mia Bialik, okay? All right, let's roll for whoever this person is.
Let's roll.
Let's roll, because Stace and I are going to do some rolling today. All right, we may have a 63-year-old, a 36-year-old. The numbers 333 are very important. That's an angel number. You might want to look up what that is, 333. This is telling you so we've got the keep working in reverse. Exactly what we said over here. You're keeping yourself in that bondage place for this very, very, very old, outdated ideology right here. They've put this in reverse for you. And my mom is saying on the other side, whoever this is needs to hear that when you awaken that third eye and you learn how manifestation actually works for the other side, you are going to figure out really quickly that you can work a lot less for things that you're trying to pull in on this 3D plane, okay? But she's saying, once again, to reiterate to the Hierophant person here, that you are convinced that it's only about the traditional religions. And they are telling you that you're straight out wrong, that you need to do more research. They also find, my mom is saying they also find it odd that whoever this is keeps watching tarot. She said even our channel, like they watch multiple channels of tarot, but she says right now you're doing so and making, in your mind, you think that people that do tarot are only talking to demons or something like this. This is weird. So yeah, no, she's saying.
Well, my people were called dirt worshiping heathens and all that good stuff, but I mean, we're not demons. As you can see, we're still here.
Yeah, and so they need to change their perspective completely. My mom says, whoever this is for, and they're struggling to do that. And so they're asking us to be,
All right.
as understanding as possible. So. Got her all mixed in there?
Yeah, I got her really good.
Okay. Ooh, wow, you pulled quite a lot. Oh, we have somebody that is into music. Alrighty. Now Stace can like this one, right? But
Let me see, what is it?
It's the guitar, and that was in the upright.
Oh, okay. Well, music.
Music is a way that you can actually reconnect yourself.
Yeah, I think the guitar is like one of the weapons of choice. Music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it really can bring high vibrational things.
Yes.
It equally,
Spiritual.
very spiritual. Equally, depending on what you're holding on to.
Yes.
If you listen to a bunch of moody booty songs because you're putting them out there in the universe, that could be problematic. Then we have a K3. K3. And we got a lot of letters. We have somebody that we believe enjoys Halloween. Okay.
All right.
But their wheel is stuck here.
Ooh.
But it's interesting, babe, because it looks like it's stuck here kind of on the side. Like they start to make a little bit of a move and become believers, but then they just stick that wheel right there. It's what she's showing me. Do you want to read the letters, babe, after I finish this?
Sure.
We have the bat and the upside down. This person does not believe that they have the ability for themselves to see on the other side and talk to the other side, and that the other side can message them back. My mom says, keep doing your research, okay? And then here, you've pulled forward a messenger bird because whoever you are, you watch tarot, she's saying. So, she said that's confirmation that the message is delivered by me and Stace. He holds on to the raven power just through who we are. He's the bear, I'm the raven. So the bird has come to you and given you the message. All right, babe, it's your turn.
Well, letters we have 7 letters. 7. Keep in mind, number is, first one is A. Everybody has a meaning associated with A. The next one is X, so that's Generation X.
Gen X.
C. I see you. You see yourself. And then I have C, another C. Then I have a U, R, E, cure.
Nice. Okay. So now you got, maybe we should be having you do these letters, babe. I usually just say them and right on, dude.
Yes,
so you actually pull.
Yes.
And you know what?
You're looking for a cure.
Well, do you know what else they refer to as an axe? Don't they refer to guitars as
yes,
axes?
there you
yes.
go. So music
is very important to whoever this is.
Oh yeah. Go buy yourself a guitar. You can never have enough guitars. I have 7 or 8 of them for my wonderful wife, and she loves it when I play. And
I do.
And she always tells me that where I find my spiritual time that's what grounds me, and she sees me when I play for at least an hour, and I just go into a different world, spiritual world.
Yep, I'd like to see whoever this is flip that bondage into the upside down, because these things that are, still so powerfully matrixy for some folk out there that just don't realize how much internal power that they have soulfully for themselves.
It's kind of like just let go of that wealth, and then you'll know true freedom. let it go.
Exactly. And the universe will provide you with what you need. I mean,
Yes.
you'll literally
get back 10
Yeah.
times more.
Yeah, I have truly enjoyed finding my twinergy, and I love every little moment that we have. I mean, the hard moments are when we've mirrored, but man, we are getting so good at that. It's not even funny. So, I just think this person, once they do their awakening, is going to be like, wow, man. And I always say, if you look at Abraham Hicks will tell you, you know what, however long you stay in this situation is however long you were meant to stay in that situation. Don't see it like, you know, hey man, why didn't I spin that wheel 10 years ago? Because you weren't supposed to, you weren't ready. So what my mom is showing me is that they keep coming back to tarot because, you know, number one, they're coming with the ideology that we're somehow we're asking like for terrible things. No, not at all.
Okay.
We operate in light energy, love, light, compassion, forgiveness, kindness. And she's saying once again to say to you, what we do is really no different than this.
Yep.
Okay? We believe in God, Spirit, the universe. Yeah, we believe in all those things. We just know that we don't need we just don't need the walls and you know, stuff like that. So, well, I hope this was helpful.
Yes, it was. It's very coming back, and you know, haven't done it a couple days, and you know, I had to ground myself too, and I feel very good. And she makes it. You know, she teaches me too, so I'm learning still. So you know, you're learning and growing.
Well, I tell you what, and as you guys can see, I love having my doo-doo foodoo back whenever he has the time to come sit with me. So, you know, if we get busy again this week, depending on how our... Aww, baby, did you see? Spirit Light, I think, is, you know, my mom is saying thank you, baby, on the other side. So,
you're welcome. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. So they love being able to talk to us, and I feel like whoever this is, once they come online, is going to realize they can talk to their spirit guides, their ancestors, people on the other side. You know, my mom is saying one more thing. If you have belief and faith in miracles, maybe start seeing yourself as the miracle. She said maybe start seeing who you are as the miracle.
Faith is of a mustard seed.
Yeah.
And faith moves mountains.
I think that's how I'm going to title this. Seriously, babe. I love you, babe. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.